Alright, you guys, welcome to week number 4 of the P4G. Today we are taking on Ricky in a post-commentated battle because my dumbass forgot to check my settings and make sure my microphone was recording. So, congratulations, Nate, you played yourself. You played yourself. Now you're doing this for the 95th time because you didn't check your settings. You made it so much harder on yourself. Yeah, you dumbass. So let this be a fellow warning to all my fellow friends, my fellow creators. Don't do it to yourself. Check your settings before you hit that record button, or else you're gonna just create problems. You're gonna create problems. So much time wasted on this. But anyway, I'm gonna stop being bitter. I was bitter for way too long. We're gonna just try our best. This is like the 95th time that I've done this. I apologize for the bitterness, but this is a really good battle, dude. This is gonna be a really good battle. So, if you guys are new, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Go check out Ricky. We're battling Ricky this week, coach of the Gigaton Hammers. His team is nuts. He's got all these different immunity abilities. He's got the Sap Sipper. He's got the Volt Absorb, Water Absorb, Levitate, Flash Fire, and if you want to count Wind Rider, you can count that as well. He's got the threats, dude. He's got some powerful, hard-hitting mons. Pretty much almost all of his Pokemon can kind of do that. Like, Goodra could be powerful, hard-hitting, Torn, Crawdaunt, Mesprit, Palmont. You could even make Vaporeon offensive. Gligar can kind of hit hard. Like, there's literally not a single non-hard-hitting Mon on his team, because even shit like Carbink can be like Iron Defense, Body Press. So, very, very scary team to deal with. And you can't bring choice items into him because eventually one of those stupid immunity abilities is going to block you. It's going to cock block you. You're not going to be able to do anything. And it's going to force you to switch out, and he can get all the momentum in the world, start setting up, or, you know, momentuming you turning around, or, you know, setting up, going behind subs, doing stupid things to annoy you. So I had to make a very awkward team this week that, you know, I don't want to say I'm not proud of it because this was a really close game. I think you guys are really going to enjoy the battle, but I don't really have a lot of things to switch into, you know, Crawdaunt, the Torn, the Palmont, the Goodra, you know, not a lot of things switch into that on my team. So very difficult, very awkward prep. We're going to go ahead and skip to the shit that I brought. So, we're going to pause it right there. I'm sorry. We're going to pause it so I can show you guys the shit that I decided to bring. Basically, we're going to be bringing a Focus Sash, Lycanroc to, you know, start setting up some hazards, because the only hazard removal he has on his team is that Bramble Gas. So, if we don't see Bramble Gas, Stealth Rocks are free, unless he taunts me. But other than that, you know, Stealth Rocks look good this game. Now, we do have a Primarina with Calm Mind. If we can, you know, chip down that Goodra, then our other Mon Cobalions looking kind of nice this week. We can all, if we get rid of the Mesprit with our Muck, then Primarina also looks really good. Now, Cobalion on its own also looks really, really good. We just have to be careful of the, especially hitting mons like Tornadus and the Mesprit. We do have a really weird Mesprit set. Now, hindsight, again, 2020, 2024, whatever. What's the expression? I have no idea. Hindsight, I did have an Expert Belt and a Shadow Ball instead of U-Turn, but I was then scared of what was it? I was scared of maybe Goodra just walling me. So I decided to swap this with a Colbur Berry to, you know, kind of bait the knockoff from the Crawdaunt, and then hit it with a nasty plotted Draining Kiss. Now we have Muck. This is going to be our Mesprit switch-in. It's also going to be our Torn switch-in. It's specially defensive. We can hit the thing with the Ice Punch or the knockoff Poison Jab just to spread around Poison Touches. Memento if we want to help Trevenant set up a Trick Room. So I guess we're going to move on to Trevenant. That's going to be our last Pokemon that we did not talk about yet. hindsight, I shouldn't have been that worried, I guess, about his hazards, because his spike setter was the, what was it? It was the bramble gas. So maybe I didn't really need the boots, but, you know, I was scared that I didn't, you know, because I did not have a rapid spinner that I wanted to have one Pokemon with boots. Kind of regret it. But, I'm going to hit play because we're almost done here. And, I have Trick Room because if we get a little bit of chip on the Torn, then Poltergeist just knocks it out. Poltergeist kind of hits everything. And then we have Horn Leech because he has 2 water types on his team. And then we have Earthquake to hit the Goodra, because if Goodra is a little bit more physically defensive, then we're going to want to hit it with that super effective damage. And I think Poltergeist was more of a roll to 2-hit KO, like not guaranteed. And Earthquake was more secure. I think it was doing like 60-ish percent. So definitely something that, you know, I wanted the coverage for sure. Now you can see this is the lead, you know, this is the, not lead, but you can see I start leading off with the Lycanroc here. We're going to jump right into the game. You guys can see that he brings all of the threats. No Terra Captains though, which is really crazy for me, but I can kind of just go ahead and start my plan, you know, just lead off with the Lycanroc, get up my Stealth Rocks. Now, I thought this was really good for me here because week 1, I brought a Choice Scarf lead Lycanroc. So I'm like, oh, yo, he's definitely going to be fearful of that. He's definitely going to want to switch. I can probably safely get up my rocks. Let me hit the Terra button because I also forgot week 1 to Terrasilize. So let me just do that right away because I'm just going to be staying a rock type. It doesn't really matter. You know, we put on the dumbest looking hat. I swear, that's probably the dumbest looking Terra hat. Honestly, not a fan. And he's gonna U-turn on me, and he's gonna be doing, I don't know, maybe 25%-ish. Maybe 25. Now, in comes the Pawmot. Now, Pawmot, really, really scary. I don't have anything to reliably switch in on this thing. You know, I was kind of fearing the knockoff. But, you know, also fearing close combat, so, but, you know, if you wanted to go for a middle ground play like Thunder Punch, I think that was actually a roll to kill me. That wasn't really guaranteed, so I kind of rolled the dice with that one. I rolled the dice. Didn't want to switch into the Morning Wood, because if he knocked off, or if he Ice Punched, wouldn't have been happy there, so I outspeed this thing, so I do kind of want to scare it out, because we do have a good amount of defense. We should be able to hit it. Now, we do see that Mesprit comes in here. It's going to take some rocks damage. I'm going to click Iron Defense, because in the small instance that he close combats me, I would proc my weakness policy, and that would be at +2. Before he hits me, and I should be able to eat 1, and maybe I don't think I'd be 2-hit KO'd by close combat. So here I'm kind of expecting, I don't think that he expected me to Iron Defense there, so I think that he was kind of, in my opinion, I thought he was going to be shocked, to be honest. I thought that maybe he would U-turn, because I thought he would think Muck would come in here. So I thought Muck was coming in. I'm like, all right, let me just body press on a U-turn, you know. Don't want him to get the momentum on me. And I'm like, all right, well, shit, I'm already in here. Let me Iron Defense again. And I think this is where he expects me to bring in the Muck. And I'm like, oh, shit, now I'm at +4 defense. I'm at +4 defense. I'm scared to get hit with a specially offensive move, but now I'm at +4. I'm at +4 defense. And we're going to see that Body Press does quite a bit of damage. And now he busts out the Psychic. And I'm like, oh, this can do a lot. And it does do quite a bit of damage. You know, that's a neutral hit. We see that he's going to be getting leftovers. He's about at half. And Body Press actually would have been doing a lot more. But he is confirmed Fizz Def with that damage. Now, I'm going to swap out into the Alolan Muck, the Goopy here. Because he's most likely going to go for the Psychic again, which he does. He does go for the Psychic, so I do predict that. And he is going to get some health now. I do kind of expect him here to expect the knockoff, right? So I do go for the Poison Jab, and really hoping to catch a Palmont. Now, he does reveal the U-turn here, and I'm like, damn, I kind of thought he was going to go for that last time, and I thought that we would have been at, +2 defense, or +4 defense on him going for the U-turn, expecting the Muck to come in, but that didn't happen. So we do actually catch this thing. We do catch this thing coming in. And we do not get a Poison Touch. But now that this thing is in, I don't have a good switch into it. I don't have a good switch into it at all. But we do live a Thunder Punch. And we are going to just go for the Poison Jab. And that is a big, big relief. That thing was such a threat. Now, we are going to get some Black Sludge. Now, Nimrod comes in. Nimrod is the Hisuian Gudra. And again, another one of those Pokemon that has a bunch of different coverage moves. This thing can go for pretty much anything. So, I believe I try to click Memento, but he's just going to outspeed me, knock me out with the Earthquake. I don't know if the crit mattered. I don't know. But we're going to bring out the Morning Wood, we're going to frisk him, and we're going to see that Assault Vest. Now, I don't know what to do here. Honestly, I hovered over Poltergeist for a long time. I hovered over it for a long time. But, I was looking at the damage calcs, I was looking at the rolls, and, Earthquake did more damage, so I ended up clicking Earthquake, and he's gonna swap out. And the second he swapped out, I was like, fuck. I was mad. And because I knew the Tornadus was gonna come in, and I was not gonna be able to stick it to him with that Morning Wood. Now, I don't really have a switch in, but I do want to keep this around. I don't want to take that Hurricane or the Bleak Wind. So I'm forced to switch out here. He knows that. So I'm gonna go out into my head game here. And head game is going to take those pointed stones, and it's going to catch a U-turn, bringing me down to about half health. Head game taking a lot of damage. Head game kind of weak today. And he's going to bring out the Atuma, the Crawdaunt. This thing is freaking scary, dude. We do see that that thing is taking rocks. It has no reason to just not be Life Orb or Banded versus me. We do outspeed, we do go for the Draining Kiss, and we are brought back to very close to full, not quite full. And it did not matter that I had a Cobra Berry, because Crabhammer just does so much damage. He doesn't have to click knockoff versus me. But I did the calc, I'm like, okay, that thing is banded. We confirm it with the Trevenant. And now I decide to go for the Trick Room here. Because now I want to be faster than this Torn. This Torn is scary. It outspeeds everything on my team. It outspeeds the Cobalion. It outspeeds Primarina. It outspeeds this. So I want to be faster than that. And now I click Poltergeist. And I freaking miss. And he goes for Bleak Wind. And then he misses. He misses. Okay, that's so we're, pretty even. Pretty even. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad, right? Then we're going to hit it with the Heavy Duty Boots. Hit it with its own boots. That's like me throwing my Steel Toe boot, from my, my work boot at its face. That's basically what I just did there. And we're going to go out into Primarina now. Because Trick Room is up, we're going to be faster. And I think that we could freely Calm Mind. This thing can't kill me. We're going to go for Calm Mind. We're going to be faster than this thing. And we're going to see what it's going to do here. He goes for the U-turn. and he's gonna swap out. And I believe he is going to go into his assault vest Gudra at this point. And he does. Here comes the AV Gudra. It's gonna take some of those pointed stones, and now we have to make a decision here. We're gonna see ourselves gain some leftovers. We're gonna see ourselves at some pretty good health, and I'm gonna say fuck it. We're gonna just go for another Calm Mind. We have to hope that he's not physical. We don't see the heavy slam, thank God, and we don't get poisoned by that sludge bomb. So really good turn for us, being able to get up to +2 special attack, +2 special defense, gain our leftovers, and we're looking to be in a good spot because the trick room wears out, and we're now going to be faster than this thing, and we're going to be able to fire off a +2 Moonblast, and that's going to bring that down to about 50%. Now, we should be faster than this thing again. He did hit us with that acid spray, lowering our special defense by 2. But we're still at +2 attack, special attack, excuse me. And I say, let's go for the Moonblast. Now, this is where I'm really starting to regret not having the Draining Kiss, because Draining Kiss would have been so nice in this situation, being able to get back some health. That would have been really good for me, I think. Would have just been the longevity would have been really nice, but I've been seeing that he's been going for these poison type attacks into me, so I feel pretty safe swapping. I don't want to, you know, get hit with another poison move, so I'm gonna go out into my immunity and the Cobalion. So we know that he has the Earthquake, and I see that he's probably gonna. I feel pretty comfortable going for the Iron Defense, knowing that we can live the Earthquake and then get our Weakness policy activated, bringing us to +2 attack, +2 special attack, and now we're at +2 defense. So the combination of Body Press, Flash Cannon, and Vacuum Wave, I feel like we're in a good spot now. We're in a really good spot. So now he's gonna bring out this thing because he outspeeds me. But what he does not know is that he's gonna get hit with a +2 Vacuum Wave. That's gonna knock out the Tornadus. That's gonna knock that thing out, man. That thing is a threat. Good thing that thing is gone. Now, the only thing that he has left, or the only few things that he has left, I guess, is this thing, the Vaporeon. He has the Crawdont in the back, and then something else, which I do not know at the moment. I cannot think. Maybe, was it the, might have been Mesprit. I honestly don't know. Unfortunately for us, I don't want to lose my boosts, so I decided to go for the damage. And, I don't know if that was a misplay, honestly. I really don't know. But I was kind of being fearful of the, what is it called? I guess I was being fearful of switching into rocks, then getting Scald burned. So I decided to just, you know, go for the damage, go for the Body Press, and he knocks us out. And then we bring in Primarina, and we're gonna fire off a Moonblast, knock him out, gain some leftovers back. And we're looking like we're in a okay spot, I guess. Now this comes down to Primarina versus everything else. So he's got the Crawdont, and unfortunately for us, he is going to hit us with a Psychic. And that is going to bring us down really, really low, where the Crawdont will be able to revenge us with an Aqua Jet. But we do get a knockout with the Moonblast, so really good. Bringing it down, like we were down 5-2. We were down 5-2. We brought it back to a 1-0, which just kind of shows that I'm not as bad as I thought. You know, I definitely could have done some things differently in prep. Definitely some plays differently, but I feel pretty good overall. How close I was able to make that game after putting myself in such a crap position. You know, I feel like I gotta give it to myself for that. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed, subscribe And leave a comment down below. Let me know what did you think of the Primarina and Cobalion, just bringing it back from nothing, you know? So, thank you guys. Peace.